Let's work together to draw a site profile. We have our site here, right, with our high up at 42, right, and our low down in this area with 18. What do the instructions say? They say to draw a profile for the site, first you're going to choose a location, right, and draw that location on the plan, and then draw the profile in the area below. So first thing I want to do is make sure I'm on a profile line layer. And then I'm going to choose to draw a profile line. And it's going to go in this horizontal direction because that's perpendicular to our area of view. Right? And so it'll look like this. Oops, turned my snap on there. There we go. What this means is that we're cutting through the site right at this line and looking in that direction. You can choose anywhere you like for this site profile line. And the instructions were to pick the one that crosses most of the contours as well as the areas identified as best for locating a building. So when you choose your location, all right, make sure that you do that. I'm going to pick maybe right here, right, just as a general example. Next, I'm going to move to a guidelines layer. Where's that guidelines layer? There it is. Turn it back on. Okay. And I'm going to draw a guideline from the intersection of every important point, all right, along my profile line and the contours. It's going to be right like this. So I will draw a line from, oops, got to turn my snaps on, the intersection right here and draw it down all the way through all of these vertical scale lines. And you can draw each of these individually, or you can do like I am. I'm just going to copy this one that I've just drawn. All right, I'm going to pick it up from this point. I'm going to copy it to the intersection, right, of my profile line, and then every contour it crosses right here. Right here, notice I'm making use of that intersection snap. It looks like a little X. Let's make sure I got the right one right there. And finally here. All right. So these two lines we're going to want as property lines. All right. And I can just kind of bring that down so graphically they don't touch. Perfect. Next, we're going to draw your profile. It should look like a spline of the earth as you cut through it. So starting up here in, whoops, let me try it again. So starting up here, let me zoom out slightly. Okay. So starting up here in the upper left-hand corner of our site, we're going to start somewhere above 42. All right, so this area of the site of our profile is going to be above 42. It's going to hit 42, then go down to 40, 38, 36, etc. So coming down to this vertical scale, I'm going to start a spline, SPL. All right, and it's going to start above 42. All right, and then hit, let me turn off my ortho mode, at the 42 line, right where it crosses that intersection right there. Right. And then the next one, remember this, if we zoom up to the top, it says 38. Sorry, excuse me, says 40. So we're going to do the intersection of that one, 40. And then go down to 38, 36. All right. Notice I am just following the guidelines that you already did. there, yeah. And then we're going to be lower than that one. All right, we're going to continue that slope, but not as far as the next contour because we never hit that next contour. And we'll go off the site. Enter because we're done. All right, so this should be on this one that we just created, should be on the profile line layer. Okay. I'll turn off the guidelines. And this is what you get. All right, we've got a cut through the site. It starts up above 42, goes down. There's kind of a flat zone in here, and it continues to go down. And it ends up, let's see, where were we? It ends up just under 24 feet, all right, which if you notice that up here, here's our profile line, 26, 24, and we never quite hit 23 or 22. That's what your profile line is going to look like for this assignment.